for another artist talk today. Of course, we're very excited. It is one of the artists whose work is displayed in our present exhibition, which is March through July 2020, Artistic Reflections. All the work created by artists in that time period. So I have some of the artist's work here, and I would like to welcome my friend Tara O'Neill. Hello, Tara.
Hello, Hyla. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are thrilled to have you here. You are such an important part of the Art Center family, and we'll have a chance to talk about that. But first, I want to talk a little bit about your work that's here. I'm going to just move a little bit so people, I'm not blocking the piece that's behind me. Can you tell us a little bit about these three pieces? I know they're original oil paintings. So let people know sort of why, the what, the why, and the how about the pieces of art.
Well, I have to say, I'm getting a little antsy now, but for most of this period of quarantine and isolation, you know, artists are kind of made for that. So I know a lot of the pieces in this exhibit deal with a wide range of emotions and philosophy. Mine pretty much deal with how I spent my summer vacation, which was in the hammock. The one on your right, when you're pointing to, I actually did that. I did one similar to that for Wet Paint Live, but I liked it so much I wanted to redo it and reinvestigate this whole net building, which is, you know, not as easy as you think. And at the very end, and I am lying in my hammock, by the way, those are my feet. But at the very end, I put a little pink on each of my toe tips, and I named the painting, I painted my toes.
Tara, what, you weren't actually painting, though, while you were in the hammock. No, right? I'm trying to get a visual here of you, like, lying in a hammock with an easel.
No, I just had it sort of on my lap. I did, you know, I roughed it out. I then had to take it into the studio when I finally crawled out of the hammock and bring out my lights and shadows and all of that. But for the most of it, I had a little table next to me, which is why the hammock is tipped, and I just had the little canvas right on my belly.
Wow.
Then the one next to it, I was up on my porch and looking down. I always had, you know, that umbrella follows me everywhere. And I just thought that was kind of an interesting shot. So I sat up on my porch at the easel and painted that and threw in my feet and my little hand just because it's always, you know.
So this is you in the hammock. This isn't there. I don't know if people can see it because I'm trying to hold it up to the camera. Is that the hammock reappears in this, but the person is covered by the umbrella, so we see their toes here and their hands coming out. Is that you as well?
It is. It's actually, I sort of imagine it. I kind of, when I paint figures, I like the viewer to be able to put themselves in place. So I try not to get too detailed when I use the human figure. I think it's fun for somebody to say, oh God, that could be me. That's exactly me. Which I think is what happened to the painting behind you. We posted that recently, both the Center for the Arts and myself, on social media. And a lovely woman from Michigan responded with, I must have that. I look at your artwork on social media and at the Art Center social media all the time, and this is the one that speaks to me. And what I loved about that, that's actually a friend of mine I came upon who was napping. And what I loved about it, what drew me to it, was the weight of her body on that soft white canvas. It just spoke to me that was something different than, you know, it was about the weight and the form the body was taking. And I wanted to see if I could reproduce that, and I think I did okay.
I think you did beautifully. So just so people know, obviously the piece behind us is no longer available because it's been sold. But knowing that we are not a museum, we are an art gallery, both of these pieces are still for sale. So if you see one and you think, that would look good in my house somewhere, give us a call because we can make it happen for you. Now, Tara, I know that you are an artist who works very hard and obviously creating your work, showing your work in various ways, but you are also an instructor here at the Marco Island Center for the Arts, having taught here for how many years?
I want to say 10. I think this is my 10th year.
Wow. And Tara teaches drawing here on site, but she's also been part of the courageous team of artists who have ventured with us on our journey to offer online classes. So Tara has also been teaching online with us. So Tara, tell us about that, how you feel about that, because that's been a little different than coming into a classroom, hasn't it?
It is an amazing change. It turned out to be probably more of a challenge than I thought it would be, but I've had wonderful support, and one of them being is Patricia Mills at the Art Center, who has walked all of us through this. The other thing I think was that the Art Center set up a pilot course where some regular students signed up for no charge over the summer so we could actually practice and work out the kinks, both in the technology world and in how the class is taught. So much of the in-person classes rely on having student interaction. While they're working, I can walk around and discuss each piece with them. And so I think at first I was in a mindset, and I think a lot of people have felt this who have moved to virtual teaching or meetings, whatever, that I could just recreate my regular style of teaching, which I'm very comfortable with, into a virtual class. And it's not true. I had to create the virtual experience. It's very, very different. And so I thoroughly appreciate those the students that volunteered for the pilot class and all the great input they gave. And I just finished my first round of actual classes with wonderful students, and it was new for them too. It was new for me, so there wasn't a lot of judgment. But it went very well, and I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, and I'm looking forward to doing this through the season. It's doable. It's just different.
And we are very excited because I don't know whether you know this, Tara, today, October 1st, is the first day of our 2020-2021 season. So for us, it's like a new year. And we are very excited that we will be sending out soon. We just got our catalog for our on-site classes. Some people have said you're promoting the online classes so much. How about on-site? And we are doing on-site classes. There are some Art Center protocols that are in place to ensure people's safety and well-being. Classes are limited to a certain size still until we feel we can add more to it. So we hope that people will go on our website, and New Year has brought us a brand new website. It literally launched this afternoon. And we're still working some on the back end, so if you see problems, we probably know about it. But you can now go on, and it does have all of our classes and workshops, both for on-site as well as online. And we look forward to helping you on your artistic journey, whether you come here to the Art Center or if you're not here on Marco or not going out, doing it virtually. It's a wide range of classes and workshops, and I highly recommend Tara's drawing class because it is fabulous. I stopped in the other day, and she does a wonderful job. And after 10 years teaching adults, she's taught in our Young Artist Academy to middle and high schoolers. She is an extraordinary teaching artist. So go online, see when she's teaching. It will be worth your while.
Strongly in it. Whatever your artistic goals are, I believe if you don't start with drawing, you are going to have to go back there. So I believe that strongly in it, that I find it's easy for me to communicate. Although I'm a professional painter, I would never take on the job of teaching painting. There's just such a variety of approaches, but drawing is the nuts and bolts of all of it. to me.
Well, as I said, I got to see what the students were working on, and they were doing an amazing job. And our classes are interactive. I know, Tara, it's been hard, but we limit the size of our online classes to make them interactive experiences so our instructors can look at our students' work. The students talk to each other. I've been in classes where the students are working and painting and talking to each other. So
I think is wonderful. I've often said in my in-person classes that you can learn more from each other than from me, because you're all sharing this experience together. And to support each other and give each other the hints that things you picked up is priceless. So it works great, the whole online thing. It does.
Well, we are thrilled that we are able to deliver it, and as I said, whether you're here with us in person or here with us online, we are here to meet your artistic and educational needs. Now, Tara, you've been teaching for 10 years, but you've been around the Art Center. For somebody who's not that old, you've been around for a really long time. Can you tell us a little bit sort of about your history with the Art Center and your artistic journey? The short version.
The short version is I graduated from Naples High, actually Lely High, in 1975, and my mother gave me a membership to the Art League, which then was a teeny tiny little 2-room building, and mostly I would say maybe 24 folks who were quite my senior. But I just thought it was charming, and a few years after that, I had enrolled in some classes, and I joined one of the exhibits, and that just gave me such a sense of optimism and confidence. And I left for some years and back, but I've always had my membership, so I may well be one of the longest running members of the Art Center. Pixie that I am. And I love it. I think it's an important part of the community. It's been an important part of my life. It's been a great place. Artists need to share with each other, the community of artists. I think it's a very artist-driven membership. So you're stuck with me forever.
That is something that we can truly appreciate. And Tara, I think you've got something going on right now with your studio. I've been following you. Do you want to let people know about what's happening with? We announced our new website. This is the first that anybody's heard about it. I think you've got something going on, if I'm not incorrect.
I'm very excited. A lot of this summer, as we deal with COVID, as we have gone to virtual living, I have supported myself for many years doing a lot of outdoor art shows, which most of them have been canceled, and even those that are starting up, I'm not quite comfortable. So we have a really large, beautiful side yard garden, and we have built a studio for me, and it'll be a place where I can welcome visitors. I can work in it as well as have people come to me rather than me going out there, and I can handle the crowd and the cleanliness of it. And I'm hoping to be up and running by about the middle of the month. We're getting close. The electrician is next, and then it's just to be painted.
I can't wait.
I will also tell you that the Art Center introduced my collection of paintings that I worked on since the Hurricane Irma. Everything is either before or after. You had the grand debut in January of those paintings. I've added a few to it, and they are now on display at the Naples Depot Museum through November 21st. You can go see that work there. And so there's a lot of promise and possibilities coming up. And I think that's a great way to end this very unsettled summer.
I could not agree. And Tara, I think also one of the really fun art projects that has hit Marco Island has been the creative wraps, 11 electrical utility boxes that have been wrapped with original artwork by 11 artists who were chosen out of a lot of submissions, and that artwork is there. And I know you are one of those artists here, so where is your box if people want to go see it?
My box is on the corner of Bald Eagle Drive and El Camp Circle by the 7-Eleven there.
And if you want to do your own personal tour of all 11 boxes, stop by the Art Center where we have a fabulous map which has pictures of all the artwork, all the locations. It has been sponsored by Tropical Smoothie, which I believe opens in November. And we would love to put a map in your hands so that you can go and explore this public art on Marco Island. Tara, excuse me. So my last question for you is, who or what has been a major influence on you as an artist?
Well, I knew this question was coming, and I can tell you that I can separate that question. One is there are artists that speak to me, that I just love their work. And there's a great variety from Cezanne to Frida Kahlo to Mark Rothko, Van Gogh. These are all artists I admire, whose art I would like in my home. But I would have to say that when it comes to inspiring me to work as an artist, that inspiration comes from a different field. That comes from the people who have encouraged me. I will never forget the day 20 years ago at a fancy cocktail party. My brother-in-law, Bill Murphy, was receiving an award. And as he was introducing me to these crowds of people, and he introduced me as his sister-in-law, Tara, who's an artist from Marco Island. I had never heard anybody say that. And it just came into the conversation so flawlessly, and I made a pledge then that I was never going to shuffle and giggle when I said, well, I'm an artist, but I do other stuff. So it's been all the people, this community of Goodland, that is my heart and home. When I think of Ray and his sister Nikki that own a little bar, they first opened their back dining room to me 18 years ago to do an art show. And to stand by me when I think of everybody who's ever bought a painting from me. Those are the people that said, keep going, this is what you were meant to do, and don't be afraid, because everybody doesn't want this piece. Somebody is going to connect with it. And of course, all of art is about connecting. If you feel something, if you feel a connection to one of my pieces of art, one of my artwork, then you're connecting with me personally, and that's my great high. That's my great reward.
Well, Tara, I bet people are wondering, I'm just going to throw it out there, that you have a fabulous tiara on your head, Tara's tiara, and where did you get that tiara?
I got this from the executive director of the Marco Island Center for the Arts on the occasion of being awarded, the Marco Island Artist of the Year from the Marco Island Foundation for the Arts. And a quick little amusing part of that was I was so honored and so excited, and I know that I don't speak off the cuff that well, so I wrote the perfect little speech to talk to everybody about, all my little index cards. And I got to the luncheon, and I left them at home. And I went straight into heart palpitations, and I can't get up there drying out. And you presented me with this tiara, and the minute I put it on, I'm like, I don't need any notes. I have a tiara. And I spoke and felt comfortable, and it was fabulous. And I never let it get far from me, because in any emergency, slap on your tiara and get it done.
Well, in your honor, I made sure I brought one of my tiaras from home, and anybody who knows me knows I collect tiaras. I think you should have one for every occasion, and they do actually give you a certain je ne sais quoi, certain confidence, absolute fun. Well, Tara,
I've got this.
And I've got this. And Tara, I want to thank you so much for joining us here today. It has been such a pleasure. We thank you for being here in our exhibition. We thank you as a teaching artist. I thank you as a friend. I mean, one of the best parts of my job is I get to know so many of the wonderful artists in the community, and that is truly a blessing. So I look forward to seeing you when you're back here teaching, and good luck opening up your studio. I will certainly be venturing, to Goodland to take a peek, and I'm assuming there'll be an adult beverage for me.
There will be adult beverages for you.
Very good. So
I know what those are.
Okay. So everybody, I want to thank you for joining us today. As I mentioned, this is the beginning of our new year, our new season, which means it's time to renew your membership. Our membership mailing has gone out, but if it hasn't reached you yet, or you want to get in there and sign up right away, you can go on our website and renew your membership that way. And while we have been doing our artist talks on Tuesdays and Thursdays, tomorrow we're going to have a special artist talk with Hannah Einesen, who is
lovely.
And she has been part of the team that jumped into the online teaching. She actually probably was the one in the group who had some experience. So she has been so helpful in the process and also teaches an amazing class. So we want her to be able to tell you about that. So tomorrow, Friday at 4, before you go out for your evening, come and join us for this conversation. And if you miss it, you know you can always go and catch our artist talks on our YouTube page. Google YouTube, go to put in Marco Island Center for the Arts. And all of our artist talks are there, along with our virtual exhibitions, and some other really fun stuff. So please, if you go, like what you watch, subscribe to the page. We would certainly appreciate it. And I think that about wraps it up. Do check our brand new website. Get your memberships in. Join us tomorrow when we speak with Hannah Einesen, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, Tara.
Bye, Hyla. Thank you so much.